bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Bruce. The barber and then over MIW go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Know that we about to do that.
Yo, 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 yo. What is crack-a-lackin'? Hello, welcome to Michigan Independent Weekly, episode 10. That is 103 for those of you that can't count. Thank you for joining us tonight or this week. We have 3 events to talk about in this state of Michigan. That's correct. If you're with us for the first time, I am Cody Fleming. And tonight with me is the man, the myth, and the legend, the ice cream man, the happiest of Harpers, Josh Harper. So, you know who won't be with us tonight?
Santa?
Well, no, but Danny Beals.
Right.
Danny Beals will be back on Sunday for Rasslin Rage. You may even see him on Saturday at one of the events that we're going to talk about.
So that means if you normally watch MIW without looking at the screen and just listening to my fantastic voice, because you don't want to see Danny's face, congratulations, you get to watch this week. Now, as Cody said, we do have 3 shows coming up this weekend, but we also have the results from Sunday shows of Sanctuary Fight Club and GLWA. Yeah.
Kyler Coleman's in the chat. He says, thank God Danny Beals won't be here tonight. I don't know, Josh. You two might start getting along, you and him. You know? But anyways, yeah, good stuff, man, for real. But before we get all of that, we want to say thank you to our sponsor, BCWA, who will be returning on October 16th. You can head on over to their website, gobcwa.com, to get some tickets. Please make sure you head on over to their Facebook as well, at GoBCWA, and check them out as well. You can get, all that information and get some lovely tickets to go. So when we come back, we're going to go over some events we're going to go over results from Sanctuary, GLWA, and we have 3. That's right. 3 events to tell you about for this weekend here in the Great Lakes state of Michigan. Dun, 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 dun.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Ow.
Now, for anyone that doesn't know, Tyler Coleman's currently in the chat, and I would just like to say, a year ago, Tyler Coleman started his training for wrestling. It's insane to think he's been doing this for less than a year, but I give him a lot of crap. I give him a lot of slack. I boo him at every chance I get, but I would really like to thank Tyler Coleman, because through his hard work, determination, and going to show after show, he has proven that House of Truth doesn't always crank out winners.
That was getting real, like there was Kleenex getting ready, tears were forming, and then you just dropped the fucking mic. Anyways, before we go on to these results, I want to say hello to Kyler Coleman, who is in the chat. Hello to you, sir. Shane Salmon, right? I don't know how to say his last name correctly. But Shane's in there. He says, hi, Cody. Hi, Josh. Hello to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. We definitely appreciate your viewership. But welcome back. August 3rd was Fight Club at the Sanctuary in Hamtramck. If you haven't been there, check it out. To my understanding, they are putting on hella shows. So Crimson defeats Joe DeMario and Brian Castle.
Dickie Bronson took on and defeated Sherman Walker.
Wow, 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 wow. And then we have one mysterious Movado from the planet Detroit taking on James Alexander. Now, there is a name we have not seen in a minute.
I miss him.
Yeah, James Alexander. But I don't know. Who do you think would win this one? If you had to pick, like, I mean, I know, but
I'm going to have to go with Mysterious Movado. Now, James Alexander has been in a few different matches lately. We've been seeing him a lot at PPW, but Mysterious Movado is on a whole different level. The dude's in the best shape that I have seen him since he's been wrestling. He's just getting better every time. I mean, he's on AEW Dark.
he is.
He was?
I didn't see that.
Well,
Oh, Movado?
yeah.
Oh, Movado. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about Alexander. I'm sorry. Yes, he was. I agree. My bad. I apologize. I got lost in the moment in the chat and everything. But you are correct. Movado takes the win and defeats one James Alexander. And Shane says it's salmon like a fish. So we know now. And knowing is half the battle.
The other half is bloody murder. G.I. Joe.
Joe.
Mitch Hewitt and Sean Tyler took on Zach Gowen and Gregory Iron, with Zach Gowen and Gregory Iron taking home the win.
Oh, man. I don't really like either of those two. Like, I mean, I'm sure they're cool people, like whatever. But as far as
Mitch is Mitch.
No, I want Gowen. I'm talking about Gowen and Gregory Iron. I don't like them guys very much.
Right. I know you don't like them, but I mean, Mitch is Mitch. Everybody loves Mitch.
True.
You got to root for Mitch.
True. All true facts. Facts, 100%. What are all the major words that people say now?
Bussin'.
What in the literal fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I now understand why my grandpa used to get so mad when I used slang.
Wow, we're getting old. Anyways, Juntai, the one Juntai, takes on Ren Jones. And not only did he take him on, but he pinned him for the win.
In the main event, Matt Cross took on the mountain of a man that is Karam. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. The only person that can take down Karam is John Henry, because it's the only way to go through that mountain. Karam gets the win.
Bam. Now we have GLW turmoil as results for the GLW Heavyweight Championship. It was the champion, the Celtic Nightmare, defeating T.W. Kelly. And I don't think these are in the actual order. I don't know.
For the top-notch championship, we had Kenzie Black taking on Isaiah Moore, trying to get back her former championship. And Isaiah Moore cheated. He cheated. We here at Rasslin Rage and MIW are all about hashtag follow the rules. Isaiah Moore cheated and held the ropes to pin down Kenzie Black.
Did you see it?
I did.
Win.
I'm omnipotent.
How did you see it?
With my omniscience.
You're full of shit. You have not seen it. You didn't see shit. You're just going on hearsay.
Hashtag follow the rules.
Hashtag now your name is Hannity. Anyways, 4-on-4 elimination match. That's right. If the house wins, Tyler gets the race for the case back. All right, so there it is. If the house loses, the case becomes null and void. No longer exists. Out of the picture, ladies and gentlemen. But, and Timothy Savage must leave the house forever.
The house of Matthew, Tyler, by God, Matthews, Timothy Savage, Caesar Asher, and Bo Jack defeated Epic Love. That's Cody Love, Trayvon Smith, Jamal Kendall, and Daniel Stark.
Timothy Savage was the sole survivor, pinning Daniel Stark.
Brutus Dillon defeated Moose Knuckle McGraw.
Josh Morris. Josh Morris is here. Josh Morris is here. Oh, sorry. I get caught up. But
that's going to be stuck in my head for the next week.
Josh Morris versus Damian Gray was canceled, but Josh found a replacement, Brutus Atwell. Right? So Josh Morris was not there. He was not there. Josh Morris is dead. Josh Morris is
a
dead.
hoe. Josh Morris is a hoe.
Anyways, Brutus Atwell, who in fact slams every person, slammed Damian Gray and defeated Damian Gray.
Now, see, this is part of the reason I like Josh Morris, because you can have an ego and walk into every match and say, I'm going to win this match. Or you can be realistic and say, Brutus Atwell can slam that dude. I ain't taking that smoke. Josh Morris is a thinking man. Jaden Quick took on Theo Stark, with Jaden Quick taking on the win.
The Cream Street Mafia defeated the Shaman and Rude versus the entitled to qualify for next month's Doors, Ladders, and Chairs match that will crown a new GLW Tag Team Champion. Wow.
In a GLWA #1 contenders turmoil match, Alex Van Zant took on Fabrizio and Father Time versus Nathan Block and Solomon Stone. AVZ took on that win to become a GLWA #1 contender.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, I was trying to come up with a good one, but I couldn't. That one sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, you tried, and that's what's important.
I don't try. I do or do not.
You said you tried.
I did not. I slipped. It's a Freudian slip, as you say.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is it for the results. It is now time for the preview of the events coming up this weekend, right? So what is the weekend? What do we got? What, the 8th is the first day? October 8th, Friday. It's Friday, man. Anyway,
Friday.
yeah, Friday all day, every day. First up, the upcoming event, as we talked about on Friday, October 8th, AWE returns to the Royal Hall in Coldwater, presenting the Faded Glory Cup Tournament. Holy cannoli. The winner of the 8-person, one-night single elimination tournament will become the #1 contender for the AWE Championship. Interesting. The address for this event is 64 East Chicago. Finally, somebody with 1 or 2 digits. That's all we need. Double digits, not 7. Hey.
9629B8.
Yeah.
Ampersand.
Right.
The sign for Mercury, Princess symbol.
Anyways, 64 East Chicago Street in Coldwater. Tickets for this event are $15 pre-order. Those, I believe, are adult tickets.
Yep.
If you get them at the door, it's going to be $20. Children 10 and under are only $10. I believe that'll probably go up to $15. Doors open at 6:45 with the bell time scheduled for 7:30. Matches we know are Isaiah Moore, the human highlight reel, versus, how do you say that, Josh?
Fabrizio
in the main event for the AWE Championship.
The King, Mitchell Taylor, will be taking on Jarris Gray.
One Kip Rude will be taking on Dollar.
Officer Rod Street will take on Kenzie Black.
Really? And then Detective Mike Onco will take on Brutus Atwell and get slammed around. And detect all that he wants.
I'm glad that Coldwater is a safe enough place that the cops can moonlight as wrestlers. Because you got two different officers that are going to be in this match instead of going and doing what they're supposed to do with the taxpayers' dollars.
Right. What the hell is going on here? Well, you know what? I don't think these cops are from Michigan. Excuse me.
They have no jurisdiction here.
Officers. They don't like, real police officers do not like being called the C word.
Popo? There's no C in Popo.
Well, I'm just telling you, they don't like to be called the C word. They like to be called officers or
my understanding is if you call a cop a C word, you're going to jail.
A cop? A cop?
Oh, okay.
Anyways, moving on.
On Saturday, October 9th, Championship International Wrestling brings Outbreak to the Commercial Exchange in Jackson, Michigan. The address for this event is 2301 East Michigan Avenue. Doors for this event open at 6 p.m. with a bell time of 7. Tickets for this event are adults are $15, children $10, and can be found on the event page or at the door. The only match made official for this show so far are Malice versus Paxton Calloway in the main event. That's a main event worth going to.
Paxton Calloway is fucking fungus.
I mean, Malice is not exactly a small person either.
Yeah, but I think Paxton Calloway is bigger than Malice.
That's insane. They need a bigger ring. We need to make like a big man ring where the third rope is like 6 foot high. So that way the big guys can get that without leaning all the way down.
Paxton Calloway is one big mofo. Like, because he's bigger. I think he's taller than 6'3".
We got to do a show. There needs to be a show just called Damn, where it's like Congo Kong, Tommy Vendetta, Madman Fulton. Like,
yes, he's 7 foot.
The big guys.
He's 7 foot, bro.
Yeah, that's a little bit bigger than 6'2".
How big is Malice? Do you know?
No.
Well, you are. What kind of co-host are you?
You asked a question, I answered. I'm an honest co-host.
Not quite.
Hold on, let me go to Google.
That's how I found Paxton Calloway.
Malice. Google says I can't spell malice.
What?
Michael Malice wishes he was 5'5".
That.
Oh, someone that came up on Google.
Yeah, I don't see it on his profile. Sucks. Oh well. But yeah, so that should be a good one anyway. So now, it's also on Saturday here, right? Also October 9th, Saturday, we'll be going down in Southgate. That's right, on Eureka Road, 15221. Metro Pro Wrestling returns with This Means War. Man. The doors open at 7. The matches start at 7:30. Adults get in for 15. Kids 12 and under, $5. Yes, sir.
Money for snacks because they always got good snacks.
This match right here, in my opinion, is worth $15. This one
Every match on this card is worth $15.
I agree, but this match is the match that I went, I have to go. As soon as I seen this one match, and it was before, I think this was one of the first matches that were announced, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. But Karam will be in the house to take on the one and only human highlight reel, Isaiah Moore, who has also been on AEW Dark a few times now.
Now, I don't know if the arcade's big enough. Not only is it, I don't know if it's big enough for the way that the human highlight jumps around the ring. I don't know if it's big enough for that, but also just Karam. If you've never got a chance to see Karam, he's approximately 19 foot tall without having to stand in the ring. Clouds circle around the top of his head. Pretty sure there are birds nesting up there.
Okay.
He's a man mountain.
A man mountain?
A man mountain.
He's a whole lot of mountain, and Josh likes it all.
He's a whole lot of man. I'm sure there are some women in the audience that like to climb him. Soul Taker will be taking on Lamario Star. Speaking of men that make me feel bad about myself.
You like that guy? I don't have him at for wrestlers. Would he fit in there? Top, your all-time favorite?
I mean, at least with him, I can admit the fact that it's solely because, like, he reminds me that I have no hard work or dedication. I have a workout bench in my basement that has Christmas stuff on top of it, and it's not from last Christmas.
Everybody's favorite karate bad boy. The sensei. That's right, the sensei of the Detroit Cobra Kai Dojo. LJ Lawrence will be facing. Are you ready? Mulak.
Nate Matson. That's right. Great Nate will be taking on Iron Eagle. Let's see how Cobra Kai is going to do this night.
And the electric Eric Ely, who better watch his back, is all I'm saying, will be taking on Roadhouse. Did you just add that?
Yeah. Well, I changed it. We're going to have Kyler Coleman taking on Forever Young.
And a 5-on-5. We've been waiting for this one. I mean, remember when we were at that? I forget which. Was it the one for Aaron's son? The benefit show outside of the RK last year.
November?
Was it November? No, I don't know. It was this year. It was outside. It was at Metro Pro, and it was Aaron was.
No, it was inside.
No, when Hotch came out and
yeah.
No, it was outside.
It was inside.
No, it wasn't. Aaron.
Oh.
No, Alex.
We're thinking of two different shows. Never mind.
Yes. All right.
You're thinking of when he came out and attacked them. I'm thinking of when they were supposed to face DTA and no one could make it.
Well, that's the story with Armageddon. Nobody can make it.
Chicken shit.
There's that too. But we have a 5-on-5 DTA versus Armageddon. Now, do we have a confirmed the first five roster, shall we say, or list?
For DTA, it will be the lovable psychopath, Tommy Vendetta, Weaponized Master Weir, Alex Weir, the Black Diamond, Jack Price, Adam fucking Rick, and the general, the dad, the leader of the Death Threat Army, Aaron Orion. Yeah.
Really
now,
say that, dude.
For Armageddon, you've got Tanner. You've got the
Tanner Nix
amazing
is,
tag
in
team.
fact, Josh Harper's 5th most favorite wrestler of all time.
You've got the actual amazing tag team of Gracefully Chosen and the leader of Armageddon, Jason Hotch. But the question is, who is the 5th member of Armageddon to be at this show?
Well, we already know who a 5th member is.
We do.
And he did say
He did.
before that announced event that he was supposed to be at, FU, he would make a return. So could he possibly be coming back for War? My problem is I just don't think TJ needs a faction.
Maybe. During his time off, he had some clarity and realized that he is the best part of Armageddon, and he's going to come back and beat the flying snot out of all 4 of them. I can hope.
I mean, yeah, I like your thinking. I like your storytelling here. But at the same time, if he beats all 4 of them in one schmack, it doesn't do much for us, right? It's a one and done.
does a lot.
No, it's one and done and you're over, right? You got to, he's got to come out. He's got to put the boots to somebody, and then they put the boots to him. And now we have, he appears in the rafters or something. You know what I'm saying? Or all of a sudden he's there sitting in the chair, and he's been there the whole time, and nobody even realized. And he gets out and starts beating the dog snot out of somebody.
Just beat the dog snot. Like in order, preferably Tanner, and then Jason, and then Tanner, and then Tanner. Gracefully chosen smart. So by this point, they've probably just gotten out of the ring.
Yeah, it could happen.
So then use Tanner to beat Jason with Tanner.
Right. So what else do we got going on here? That's it? Those are the 3 events that we know about, huh?
Those are the 3 events that we know about this weekend.
So if you know of an event that we missed, please comment in the chat or message one of us or something. We will make sure to put that info out there. Hell, I'll do another video or something. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, for awesome sauce, scroll down in the description. You can find Happy Harper Ice Cream, which is Josh's business. You can find MIW, our group, as well as our Facebook page, because we have both, of course. We have the Rasslin Rage page. We have Instagram. We have Twitter. We have Pro Wrestling Tees. We have Podbean.
Hats, shirts.
Well, we got those too. We have
OnlyFans.
No, we don't have one of those. Podbean.
He doesn't know about the OnlyFans.
Well, then where's the cash? Anyways, Podbean, where you can listen to us, and I've been keeping up on that lately. We're at like almost. We're right now. We're working on 5,000 downloads. That's what we're working on. We're working on 1,000 subscribers to our YouTube. These are the goals right now. 5,000 downloads and 1,000 subscribers. When I looked for our subscribers, we were at 945. So we're 55 away from 1,000. And I forget where we're at for our download. I'd have to look. But this is the goal, one of the goals right now for our stuff. So make sure that you click the link down there. You don't have to listen to us on Podbean. You can listen to us on Podbean, but we're on every Podbean thing or podcast thing there is known to man, as far as I know.
If you take your ear and put it to a pot in your kitchen, you might hear the podcast Rasslin Rage.
There you go. So we're sitting at right now. We're at all-time downloads 4,436 all-time since we've started doing audio only, which it's not been that long, bro.
No.
It's been maybe a year now, right? You would say, because it was COVID time.
Yep.
When COVID first hit, that's when we started doing what we're doing right now.
You had that extra time, and you're like, "Hey, I'm going to do this."
Yeah. So that's not bad, dude. I'll take it, man. 227 downloads in 30 days. That's 10 a day, roughly.
Yeah, we have insider information.
Uh-oh.
Brutus Atwell says that he knows who the 5th member of Armageddon's going to be.
Hardcam Frio, huh?
It's going to be Hardcam Frio. I would root for Armageddon. That'd be how they'd make a fan out of me.
Really?
Yep. That'd be how they'd get me.
I guess.
I mean, Frio's going to have to be carried out of there on a stretcher. But it's kind of like Rocky. You cheer for him anyways.
He's like, you ever seen, like, when you were a kid? Oh, you probably, did you play football when you were in high school?
I did, because I was stupid.
I loved playing football, but you ever done the meat grinder?
Yes.
Right? Or you do I don't know what they call it now, but you get lines of players facing each other all the way down, and you run through them, and they got to do whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it right there, bro.
I was fine with that. It was bear crawls.
Why'd you have a problem with bear crawls, man?
I'm fat.
All right.
I hated bear crawls.
I didn't play defense though. I played linebacker for a while, but I was a running back. So But yeah, anyways, man, that's the 3 events we got going on this weekend. We're going to do our best to get Metro Pro, because if you didn't listen to the Corky interview, Metro Pro is one of the places is the last places that you're going to get to see Corky before he retires. After that, I believe there's only 3 more. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I'd have to go back and make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's it. So that's going to be I'm pretty sure the last time you see him at Metro Pro.
Yep.
So that's a good one. And if you haven't yet, and I don't know why, if you haven't, you need to go listen to the interview from Corky that I talked to him about, his something I found out about Corky, and I didn't know this. You would think that Corky, or anybody that's in the wrestling business for that matter, would start out as a wrestling fan early on in their childhood, right? Like, because when I watched wrestling when I was a kid, so you would assume, and which is the old saying, but that most people would be a wrestling fan. Well,
right.
Corky, when he was a kid, was in fact not a wrestling fan. I did not know that. When he was a kid, he didn't watch wrestling.
Now, I knew that.
I didn't.
I knew that because I watched the interview that you did with him.
Oh, okay. See, well, I talked to him. But thank you for that. So go check that out. That's not only is that right here on our YouTube channel, but that's also on Podbean. You can listen and watch old episodes and stuff. We got some 5 Minutes of Fame episodes where DBA come on and announced Sabu was going to be at the 21st anniversary show for XICW in Standish, which is coming up, by the way.
Quick.
Yeah, and you're not going to be there, you dick.
Ooh.
Asshole, man. You are. Well, I mean, I can't say that because I was in the
I'm a theater nerd, dude.
I was at the hospital when the 20th went on. Can't say much. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I need to get a hold of Bubba because apparently, I guess Gracefully Chosen and Tanner Nix would like to speak with me. I'm not sure why. And I gotta get a hold of Bubba because that's the guy you got to go through to get to talk to these people. I guess it's not, I'm not a huge fan of these of Armageddon, but they want to talk. I got the platform. I can't discriminate against people because I don't like their wrestling or who they are as wrestlers, right? So
no,
we have.
You notice it's Gracefully Chosen and Tanner Nix, which means that Jason Hotch saw when you kicked John Mox, not John Mox. When you were in your match, when you were on the same corner as Electric Ely, Jason Hotch saw you. He saw your ability in the ring. He knows that you are a 2-time breaking champion, and he's afraid to even be what. There are 2 breaking championships in your home, and he's afraid to even be on a podcast with you. Jason Hotch is chicken shit.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. What he said. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope that we see you on Sunday for Rasslin Rage, where Dan will be back, in fact. Well, we hope, anyways. And maybe Wednesday. Well, I can't do it Thursday, so I had to get a hold of them tonight and see if they want to do it tomorrow or Friday night, I guess. I don't know. But for sure. All right, man. Thanks for everybody joining us. Make sure you scroll down in the description. Smash the thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe. R2YouTube.com, man. If you're listening on Podbean on a replay or whatever you're doing, R2YouTube.com. It's real simple. The letter R, the number 2, YouTube.com. Take you right to the Rasslin Rage channel, man. Subscribe, like, watch everything 7 million times. Thank you. And we will see you guys hopefully before Sunday. Hopefully we'll see you at Metro. Everybody should. Later.
Joey Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage.